All right, good morning, everyone. Is everyone awake now? Did we get enough coffee? There's a decaf coffee back there, so I hope you weren't drinking that one if people are like, I'm so tired. My name is Tyler. I oversee admissions here at Los Angeles College of Music, and thank you for joining us on a Saturday. It's beautiful, too. We have someone here from Michigan, so welcome to Sunshine in January. We're happy that you're here with us. The admissions team is made up of a few fantastic people, and I want to point them out before we get started. Over here we have Phil. And Phil oversees our bass, guitar, music production, recording majors. So if that is you, Phil is who you'd be working with throughout admissions. In the back, we have Mel and Erica. Mel is on the right and Erica on the left. And Mel oversees vocal, songwriting, music business. So if that's you, Mel's your go-to person. Mel also oversees our summer program. And then Erica oversees all the rest of the majors, so trombone, trumpet, saxophone, keyboard, composing, and drums. So it sounds like a lot. But again, we're all here to help you, and we cannot forget Mika, who's sitting back there at the financial aid table. Mika oversees all of our admissions processing, enrollment. Mika kind of does it all, to be honest with you, too. So this is the team that is here to welcome you, and hopefully you join us here for the spring or summer, fall, and onward, wherever you like to start the program. I want to kind of let you know what we have planned for today before I pass it off to Phil to introduce our band. So we're going to start with a musical performance by a current student band called Billy on Campus, so we're excited about that, followed up by a keynote from a faculty, John Avila. We are then going to do some breakout sessions, so you'll be able to meet your department chairs or faculty for your program, right? And I've worked at a couple universities, and we've never done this. You're never able to sit face-to-face with the faculty or department chair during events like this, so please take advantage of that. Ask as many questions as you want. Learn about the program. It's a really great time for you to get personalized attention and questions answered. We are then going to feed you Panera, and then we'll break out into auditions. So if you're planning to audition live, you'll be doing that through lunch and afterwards. And then if you want to join us for a housing tour, we'll do that at 2. And we have a shuttle that will be picking us up, or you can drive yourself. And you'll head over to the housing complex, get a fantastic tour. They're also going to feed you dinner, too. So 3 free meals if you stay the whole time with us. That's pretty nice, right? Again, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a really fun, exciting day. And I'm going to bring Phil up to introduce our band, and then we'll get going, because we have to start the event with some music. You have to see what students here are doing, and it'll kind of wake you up a bit more, too. So Phil will take over. Thank you all.
All right, good morning, y'all. How y'all doing? I love it. I love the Saturday morning energy. I like it a lot. So as Tyler said, I'm an admissions counselor. Our other admissions counselors are back there. So a couple things about us. We're actually really cool people as well. I know we seem super boring. I've been in production for about 15 years. Mel plays a multitude of instruments. Erica is a phenomenal drummer, has been on tour. Tyler, believe it or not, can actually sing too, but he didn't want to get you guys started off this morning. So we know exactly where you guys are starting your journey. So do not feel bad or don't hesitate to talk to us. We know what you guys are doing. We speak music. We are music ourselves. This is a music college. So everybody here already speaks the language, which is a really cool thing. So you're not kind of in a big university where people going for economics and they're going for architecture. Everybody here already speaks your language. So it's a super cool and super easy thing to come here. So enough about us. Let me introduce Billy on Campus. So give them a hand.
Were you guys always there? Are you guys feeling good today? Are you guys feeling good at 10 a.m.? Woo! Because I'm not. I'm going to take it really slow, okay? So yes, we are Billy on Campus. Shit. There was supposed to be glitter?
Confetti. What's Daniel? I'm just kidding.
Daniel!
Y'all ready?
Yes. Are you guys ready? All right, let's do it.
Can we get a little funky? Is that cool? Baby, why you gotta bite? You know it hurts so bad. 10 our cuddles in the fights. You know you're making me sad. I want you to know that I'm trying to bring your love. Would you want me to beg? I want you to know. And you push me away. Would you want me to say? So tell me what's your problem? Tell me what's your problem? Oh, tell me what's your problem? Tell me what's your problem? Baby, when I got you purring, you know you're feeling so good, 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 good. Change your mood just because there was no food, and baby, that's uncool. I want you to know that I know that you know that I know you love me too. What you trying to prove? I want you to know that I'd do anything for you, you know it's true. Oh, tell me what's your problem? Tell me what's your problem? Oh, tell me what's your problem? Tell me what's your problem? Yeah.
What's your problem?
I just don't understand why you gotta bite my hand.
You're psychotic.
You're acting so chaotic while I do the best I can.
What I do?
You know I'm here for you, yet you swell on every chance.
But I still love you.
You dodge me all the time while we do this little dance. Ricky on the guitar! Give it up for Ricky! What's your problem? Tell me what's your problem? Yeah.
Sing!
Oh, tell me what's your problem? Tell me what's your problem? Oh, tell me what's your problem, yeah. Oh, tell me what's your problem, yeah, yeah. What's your problem?
Thank you so much. So, Billy, what is your problem? I'm just kidding. He'll tell you.
Just like a rocket, counting down the moments ahead. Feel like a comet, blaze across the night as you dance. I like your flowers, mind if I keep buzzing around. I like 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's share a little kiss. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here it comes. I'm forgetting, I'm a getting. It's heaven that I'm getting from you. It's tsunami, couldn't stop me. You want me, then you got me, you do. If the earth begins to shake and my mind is well awake and the fire comes breaking through, I'm so burning, I'm a getting. Heaven's what I'm getting from you. I want your flavor, tasty like a cantaloupe. I wanna savor every single second alone. The ground is rumbling as the sun is running low. The mountains crumbling, better climb before we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's share a little kiss. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here it comes. I'm forgetting, I'm forgetting. It's heaven that I'm getting from you. A tsunami couldn't stop me. You want me, then you got me, you do. If the earth begins to shake and my body's well awake and the fire comes breaking through, I'm forgetting, I'm forgetting. Heaven's what I'm getting from you. I'll slow it down for you. I'll hold you if you want me to. You're a gift and I'm present. There's nothing else there isn't. Anything more than this. More than this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Just one more little kiss. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here it comes. I'm forgetting, I'm forgetting. It's heaven that I'm getting from you. A tsunami couldn't stop me. You want me, then you got me, you do. If the earth begins to shake and our bodies will awaken, the fire comes breaking through, I'm forgetting, I'm forgetting. It's heaven that I'm getting from you. Ah.
Thank you.
Hey, you know that feeling when you're working so darn hard and you don't have time to work on the things that you want to work on? Yes, you get it. Come on up here and sing this next one.
No, okay, no.
One day, though, if you go to here, LACM, this song is about that exact feeling. This song is about when it hurts to dream. When it hurts to dream, it means you reach the end of your free trial. Any further than this point, you're paying for it with denial. Thinking back to all those plans you held the future as a child. Come back to now and why you can't afford the man that's wild. Are you still going crazy? You don't want to be lazy, and you're waking with another scheme, but you're aching 'cause it hurts to dream. Every now and then your friends will ask you to come out and party, but again you explain that you really, really can't. And then you take the time away from all your consequences. So many dance floors that I'll never see you shake your pants. And you say that's the way it is. There's no time left to It's the feeling when you're all alone. It's the pressure weighing on your bones. It's the struggle never having time, 'cause you're always living on the grind. Can we play something for you? A little bit different? This is a cover. Y'all know the Doobie Brothers? Ever heard of them? Check this out. One, two, three, four! She came from somewhere back in her long ago. Sentimental fool going hard not to see and recreate what had yet to be created. Once in her life, she musters a smile for his nostalgic tale. Never coming near what he wanted to say, only to realize it never really was. She not a place in his life. He never made her think twice. As he rises to her apology, anybody else would surely know. He's watching her go. What a fool believes he sees. Always has the power to reason away what seems to be. It's always better than nothing. There's nothing at all. Keep sending him somewhere back in her long ago, where she can still believe there's a place in his life. Somehow, somewhere, she will be there. He'll not a place in her life. He'll never make her think twice. As he rises to her apology, anybody else would surely know. He's watching her go. What a fool believes he sees. Always has the power to reason away what seems to be. It's always better than nothing. Nothing at all. So we are playing pretty much all new music, stuff that's mostly unreleased. Can you believe we wrote that last one? What a Fool Believes, I think I'm gonna call it. But this song we did release. It's called Can't Say It Right. If I were a wordsmith, I'd make my words sound right. If I was a poet, I'd make my thoughts sound tight. If I saw the answer, there is no heart to hide. Maybe I've got the feelings, but I can't say it right. I can't say it right. Maybe if I slow down, maybe I'm too cruel. If I try to force it, I'm gonna lose my cool. Every time I chase it, it feels so out of sight. Got a lot to tell you, but I can't say it right. 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 I can't say it. Afraid to say another word and get the answer wrong. An awkward silence fills the room and I just play along. Oh, I wish I could just blurt it out and make it go away. I know you probably got a lot to say. Give it up for Ricky on the guitar. I can say it right. 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 Woo! Thank you so much. You could learn how to do that if you go to this school. You too could forget your water off stage. So, out there, this sounds like some really. Ow! Ow! Maybe you hit me right in my heart. Ow! How many of y'all out there are kind of interested in coming to this school? Yeah. Wouldn't you believe I didn't even know how to play music until I started last quarter? But I'm getting better. I do want to say, though, this is my second quarter here at LACM, and it's really an amazing place. There's just so many opportunities to meet new people, to learn about things. I am in my 30s, and I decided to come back to school out of a crazy dream, and ever since I've been here, honestly, everything is really kind of turned around in a really beautiful way. I feel like paths that were not there before are clear as sight. must go to the page, and you can do. So consider making LACM your home.
I would.
Honey pie, honey pie, honey pie. You know you got that honey pie, honey pie, honey pie. You don't need someone, but you may be the one. I could be the one you call to catch you on the day you finally fall. On and on, on and on, on and on. My love for you goes on and on, on and on, on and on. The sun has set too soon, but you may be my moon. I can feel the push and pull, the waters rising from every night we fool. Tell me what you want. 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 Yeah, honey pie, honey pie, honey pie. You know you got that honey pie, honey pie, honey pie. You got something sweet, and I deserve a treat. How could something so damn yummy taste so good? Believe me, empty tummy. Tell me what you want. 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 Tell me honestly, could it be you and me together? Tell me, could you see you and me forever? Now I'd be stupid and much more if I didn't ask you to the dance floor. It all comes down to this. Let's end it with a kiss, yeah. Tell me honestly, could you be you and me forever? Yeah, tell me honestly, could you see you and me forever? Sing it with us. Tell me honestly, could you see you and me together? Tell me honestly, could you see you and me forever? Tell me there is someone who needs you. Is there somebody special? Tell me, is there someone waiting for you? Is there somebody special? Somebody special? Is there somebody special for you? If you should find love was there, don't you dare hide. Is there somebody special? Somebody special? Is there somebody special for you? Tell me there is someone looking for you. Is there somebody special? Tell me there is no one just like you. Is there somebody special? Somebody special? Is there somebody special for you? It's near, it's far, it's wherever you are. Is there somebody special? Somebody special? Is there Is there somebody special? Somebody special? Is there somebody special for you? Oh, is there? Is there special for you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Hey, how about these amazing band, huh? I mean, look at them. Can we spread some love around? Give it up for Ricky. Give it up for Trad. Give it up for Miranda. Give it up for Tanya. He's shy. You're gonna have to make some noise. Give it up.
So thank you so much for being here this early to watch this portion of the open house. This is our last song.
Wait.
And
we should give it up for Billy too.
Yeah.
Billy! Woo!
Almost forgot about him.
Let's, Billy! Woo!
Louder. He'll do a backflip.
No more. Listen, we have to end this last song on a good note, like a note of, I feel like love, right? I feel like that's the best thing to do is end on a really nice, loving note. But it's also a dance song. And I'm not talking about any kind of love. I also got little buttons and stickers and stuff if y'all want. I'm talking about the real love, the kind you feel for watermelon. I like mangoes all day. I like to eat them any old way. I like them fresh out with chili. But there's another fruit that's way more fulfilling. Watermelon. Yeah, that's right. Watermelon. Such delight. Pineapple is so exotic. Put them on pizza, people call you psychotic. I like that juicy first bite. But there's another fruit that's such a delight. Watermelon. Yummy, yum. Watermelon. In my tub. So crispy and fresh, sugary and wet. It's the best, just like to eat it all day. You'll eat it down to the right. We'll find the juicier fruit and healthy too, by the way. I like dragon fruit too. I like to put it on my breakfast food. It is so good and so yummy. But I need something that'll feel it. Watermelon. It's the best. Watermelon. It's the best. If I could live in a watermelon house, there's no doubt I'd stay home every day. We are Billy on campus. We appreciate you getting up this early. Enjoy the rest of your open house. And check us out on Spotify and Instagram. And my home address is... No? No. Thank you guys so much. We'll be here if you guys want to talk too.
Yeah.
All right, let's give it up one more time for Billy on campus. That was so fun. Hope you all enjoyed that, a showcase of the really talented stuff our students here are doing. Okay, this is how you know you're a big shot, when I have to bring like a full page of information about the next person coming up, right? There's not even enough time for me to go through everything, but I'm really excited to announce, see, a pre-clap. We have John Avila coming up. John has been working with LACM since 2008, and let me read some accolades, some highlights. So John is a Grammy-nominated producer, composer, arranger, recording and touring bassist, and multi-instrumentalist, engineer, mixer, studio owner, educator with over 40 years in the music industry. And again, he's been with us since 2008. He has recorded, produced, performed with, and I'll name a couple artists, Oingo Boingo, Neil Young, Willie Nelson, Steven Tyler. I'm just picking out ones that I know. He's worked with The Doors, many more, and he has composing credits, and they include composer, musical director, cast member of the Ovation Award-winning play, Chavez Ravine. He's also the composer for Forgotten Eagles, composer, musical director for Pancho Gonzalez, a Latin legend of tennis. It's a Spike TV documentary. And he's been an educator at Citrus College, Grammy, camp instructor. He's an advisory board member, curriculum development, audio technology course for Los Angeles County Regional Occupational Program, and then of course has been with us for a while. And I can give this to anybody. There's so much more on here. We can talk for hours. So we're really excited, and you're very fortunate and lucky to be able to hear from John Avila, who we will welcome on stage now. John?
Thank you, Tyler. And welcome student, or hopefully soon to be students of this amazing school. My name is John Avila. I've been teaching here since 2008, and the school is a lot different back then than it is now. And being able to watch it grow has been amazing. And also, too, this great school is kind of in my neighborhood. I grew up around here. I grew up right here in San Gabriel, which is the next town over. And Pasadena's always had a rich musical history and vibe. You know, some of the great musicians who have come out of here, this area, this whole San Gabriel Valley. When I started playing in the musical journey we're all on, and this is all part of your journey, where it takes you. it's incredible where this can take you. He mentioned some of the names of the people that I've been able to work with, and that's all part of my journey. And a lot of times I wonder, how did I get here? Or, a lot of times it's just fate or luck. I don't like to call it luck, but sometimes luck plays a part in that where you are or where you can meet people by going out and hanging out, and so for me, that's been a big part of what I've done. I love to play. I'm a bass player, first of all. And how I started, my mother and father were both musicians, and my mother taught me my first guitar chords when I was like 6 years old, but I never aspired to be a guitar player. I was kind of more of a picking and a grinning kind of guy. I like to play the Beatles songs, and I was really into Neil Young and a lot of the vocal groups. And it wasn't until I was 16 years old and I was already driving a car. I had a driver's license, and a friend of mine asked me to help him move. He was moving into an apartment or a duplex, so I had my car. We're helping him move, and we're moving him into this place, and they had an attic. And we look up at the attic, and hey, let's go see what's up there. We got a ladder, and we have a flashlight, and we went up in there, and we found somebody had left an electric bass, and it was a Hofner copy of a Paul McCartney-looking bass, a Beatle bass. We brought it down, and we opened up the case, and I saw it, and it was like, oh, it was like violins went off. I picked it up. I started playing. That was my first time I ever started playing the bass. I was 16 years old, and I was obsessed with it from day one. I started practicing 10 hours a day. My parents thought I was nuts. I never came out of my room, but I just loved playing. And bass is I don't know how many, are there any bass players here who are upcoming? It's kind of a painful instrument to learn. You get a lot of calluses on your fingers and blisters and things, but I got over that. And my first band was a band from San Gabriel called Blowout, and we were all 16-year-old kids, and we started playing neighborhood parties around Pasadena, San Marino, and we played a bunch of gigs with this other band who playing backyard high school parties. They were called Van Halen, and I got to see Van Halen when they were just a cover band playing backyard parties for high school kids before they ever played Hollywood. And I got to see Eddie Van Halen, who's from this neighborhood, playing all this crazy stuff. And I knew I was seeing something special because I'd never seen anyone play guitar like that. But anyway, my journey has taken me to all these different places. And I've, from day one, I've got to see some amazing things. And one of the things I always tell my students and tell young people is that we are so lucky that we get to do this. Do you see the joy from these amazing bands? And let's give it up for Billy and the band. They're incredible. And I'm watching them, and I could just feel the joy that they're bringing out. And we're lucky that we get to do that. And music is something like food, in that every culture has their cuisine or their food style, and every culture has their music, and being open to different styles of music and different foods, not being a picky eater. And a lot of the ways music is like that, and that you have to be open to trying something out, trying this and that. And I found that having an appetite for all kinds of different styles of music allows you to take it in, and you start blending those styles, and those styles become a part of your musical personality. And it's okay if you're good at one thing. That's totally fine. If you just love jazz, that's great. I love jazz, but I also love rock. and I love heavy metal, and I love experimental music. And so for me, I have a big appetite for music. And so one of the things about this school is that the faculty here come from different genres, different styles, jazz, rock, and they're incredible musicians, and they really care about teaching their students and preparing them for what's going to be out there when you want to become a musician and make it in this musical business, but also bring the joy that comes with it and taking it out there and just enjoying the journey. And so some of the classes they have here, since I've been teaching here, they have two amazing studios. They have a multi-million-dollar or professional, incredible studio right here in this building, and then they have another one in the other building upstairs. And I've taught classes in these studios, and some of the classes include production classes for vocalists. And the students who come to the school are going to be in a professional studio making music with their teachers and faculty and with their fellow students. And so there's so much that this school offers. And also on the business and the production end, the instrumental students or faculty have so much to offer. And how many of you out here are songwriters? Songwriters. Great. They have an incredible songwriting department here. And they have private lessons in songwriting. I have a story. I had my first private student was a student from Japan. Her name was Mayu Wakisaka, and she was my first private student. This was probably probably around 2010 or 12, around there, and we would get together, and our lesson was she would sit down and sing me her songs, and I would critique them, and so every week we'd sit down, and she was incredibly talented, and I'll get more. She's now a very successful songwriter, but she'd play me her songs, we'd critique them. This would go on for 10 weeks. After we finished that, she goes, "John, I would really love to do a recording with you outside of the school." And I said, "Well, you're still my student. Personally, I don't want to work with a student who's still coming here, but as soon as you graduate, let's do it." And the day she graduated, she calls me up, "I'm graduated, let's work." So we did a record, and that record she ended up getting signed to Sony. She got a Sony record deal from that record, and she's still signed to Sony. And she's now one of the really amazing top songwriters in the biz right now. She writes a lot of J-pop and K-pop, and you could look her up. She's had #1 records all over the world. And from that experience of recording that record with her, Kathleen Grace, who was the head of the vocal department at the time, asked me, why don't we create a class with you producing vocal students? So we ended up doing that. I created a class called Studio Project, and so that class is still going. And it's amazing that the students get to go into these amazing studios and record and make music right here in the school. And I've produced hundreds of songs in this class. Another really cool thing this school did, when I first started, and this was in the early 70s when I first started playing bass, they didn't have, it was probably 10 years before they created before they had bass pedals. And I used to watch all the guitar players with all the pedals making all the noise, and I used to get so jealous. And so I would create my own pedals, and I would use guitar pedal stuff, but I would also take studio racks and work them into my rig, and I would make all kinds of noise. And I was doing this early on, and I still do it to this day. But the school asked me to create a pedals class, which I recently did and wrote the curriculum for this pedals class. So, I mean, the school is innovative in that way in how they create things like that for bass players. And they allow bass players to be as creative as guitar players or any other instrument. And for me, teaching a class like that, I encourage students to always think outside of the box. Always bring something new to what you're going to offer to a song, and to be professional on the gigs. We talk about, for me, I always want to teach my students to get the gig and don't lose the gig, whatever it takes to keep that gig. And some of the things you have to do to get the gig, or if you get an opportunity, you got to do whatever you can do to not lose that gig. I have one, this is one example. During COVID, of course, we were all not teaching here. We were all teaching classes online. And I got a call from somebody who asked me to do some recording with Bob Dylan. And, Bob Dylan is like, wow, that's cool. They said, well, we'd like for you to check out his last record. So I'm checking out his last record, and I noticed that there was 2 songs where the bass player was playing with a bow, playing arco bass. And I'm not classically trained, and I never played with a bow. So I said, man, what if Bob Dylan asked me to play with a bow, and I'm just going to say, oh, sorry, I don't do that. He's just going to get another bass player. I said, man, it's COVID right now. I could just sit here and practice. So I started practicing 6 hours, 7 hours a day, trying to learn how to play with a bow, which I eventually started getting pretty good little sounds. And of course, the day came, I went in and did some sessions with Bob Dylan. And of course, he never asked me once to play with a bow. But what I'm trying to get to is that I didn't want that to be a reason for me not to get the gig. And it's things like that you got to think about. You got to do whatever it takes. So I said, well, I'm going to just learn how to play with the arco bow and see what happens. And I didn't have to do it, but now I can play with a bow. So another things about this class, look at this amazing venue we have here. This was not here when I first started teaching here, and it was one of my classes' original project that we did our first showcase here on this stage, and it was when they had first built it, and they didn't even have a PA system yet. And I said, doesn't matter, I'll bring a PA. And I ended up bringing a PA, and we did our first showcase here. So very proud to say one of my classes did their first showcase here. And how many of you are from LA, or are you from all over, I imagine? US? How many guitar players in here? Yeah? And any bass players? Guitar players. You guys are, yeah? And I hear a thunderstorm back here. Hold on one second. There it goes. Any questions? Anyone have any questions you would like to ask? I'm going to move on. One of the things you're going to see is the amazing facility here at this class. One of the things that's really cool about this school is how the classrooms are smaller. So you're going to get a lot of knowledge straight on from your instructors. The faculty here is incredible. I highly recommend that you take advantage of what this school has to offer. There's so much here. It's a beautiful campus. You're in a great area here in the Pasadena area. Although, you know, we had our fires, and my heart goes out to anyone who was affected by those. And you know, this music industry can be tough, but as long as you have it here, you have it in your heart to make it in this business, or to just do it for the joy of it, this is a great place to start that journey. And another thing about is also your colleagues here, the people that you're going to meet here are going to be lifelong colleagues, lifelong friends. I can tell you students that I have had, you know, 15 years ago, who I'm still in contact, who still play together, and they met here at this school, and they still have a tight-knit community that started here at this school. And that's one of the great things about coming to a place where you're around other talented young musicians, and you get to pull that talent together and have a lifelong journey together. Yes? I would believe so, yeah. Yes, yes. One of my classes the original project class I had here, we used to do our showcases at all different clubs, at the Mint, Hotel Cafe in Hollywood. We did some of our classes there. And I know a lot of the reason why they did it back then in the classes because they didn't have this. But I know because they have this amazing venue here, a lot of the showcases are done here. But even some of the local, a lot of students play at some of the local places around here that have live music. The Old Town Pub is one of the places. I mean, I played there when I was a teenager, and they still play. They still have live music there, and a lot of students play there. They have showcase nights, or they have a lot of groups will get together and just have songwriter showcase nights. And so this area around here has places for the students to perform. And it's nice to get out there because you never know who's going to be out there to hear you. One night I was playing at the Old Town Pub in the 1995 or 6, and I was playing there one night, and I come to find out a famous guitar player named Steve Vai came in that night and was hanging out. The next week I get a call from Steve Vai, and I ended up playing on his record, and that connection happened right here in Pasadena at the Old Town Pub. So, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff that can happen around here. But anyway, I just want to welcome all of you here to this school. I hope you enjoy your open house today. Take time to check out all the classrooms. Highly recommend checking out the studios. And, you know, the faculty heads are here. Ask your questions. They have lots to offer. And I wish you all the best in your musical journeys. And thank you so much for having me here.